The Learning Commons, a place for learning which provides valuable resources for all students. Some might say it's a mini Finland. It is said to provide tutoring and leadership skills, as well as free academic assistance for high-risk courses. This case study will be examining how well this teaching and learning institution makes light of some of education's finest pedagogies, such as social cohesion, planning, and the effect of teacher experience, goal setting, and supporting success for each student, in addition to learning based on cognitive abilities. This case study will be brought to you by myself and Bailey Seidel.
The Learning Commons can be found on the second floor of the UMD Library and is open from 8 to 7 Monday through Thursday and from 8 to 2 on Friday. It currently offers out tutors in business, economics, chemistry, computer science, global languages, math, statistics, physics, and writing. While walk-ins are always welcome, one can also make use of scheduled private tutoring, supplemental instruction programs, and help in the transition from high school studying to college studying.
Well, hello again. The first point that Posse Solberg emphasizes is the idea of social cohesion. This idea means that society can only truly flourish when all members succeed, so we must succeed together. The Learning Commons is a great example of how students at UMD are striving to achieve academically. Students who are centered in one place of learning promotes exponential learning abilities. Julia Williams introduces the idea that men and women are like the wings of a bird, and that both wings need to work together to succeed. Students who attend the Learning Commons are practicing working together. And with this practice, our learning community is already improving. However, the Learning Commons is not open on the weekends, and unfortunately, making it difficult for some students to utilize this resource.
Our second point, according to Salberg, is that teachers should spend more time planning how every student can learn. In this case, the tutors are the ones who are teaching. An interview with Jessica Frankovich of the Learning Commons stated, "Tutors don't get paid, tutors volunteer, and without them, we can't do this." The tutoring center exercises pedagogies and creates a non-intimidating environment in which students of all types can learn. Agreeably, Williams declares that a tutor's own experience affects the learning ability of the student. And the tutors in the Learning Commons are also students who attend UMD. They have struggled and can relate to the students seeking help. Since a tutor's teaching experiences are limited, they often lack abilities to help an array of students.
Meanwhile, Roger Shank's premise is that learning begins with a goal. In summary, Shank concludes that setting specific goals will help keep track of progress and will motivate the student. The Learning Commons is the epitome of a goal, where all students' goals include working together to achieve academic success. Similarly, Finland has a goal of changing academics to be shaped around their values. Students here at UMD value their education and know that with the help of a tutor, all learning is possible. On the other hand, why does academic success come so easy for some but not for others? It is important that the Learning Commons be an active part of a student's goals. UMD needs more students to seek help on their studies to create the same goal. In this way, we're all adhering to that same goal.
Another pedagogy is that every student should have the opportunity to succeed in all of their studies, according to Williams. This coincides with Salberg stating that equity is part of the reason why Finland is doing so well. The Learning Commons creates equity with a vast amount of subjects to get help in. Practically all subjects and classes can be found in the Learning Commons. They also offer late hours during the week, making it possible for most students to attend. Here's something to remember. The more times a student attends the Learning Commons, the more that student becomes passionate about learning, and therefore, the more they have the opportunity to succeed. One of the only downsides to the tutoring center is that they do not offer many tutors in the subjects of engineering, fine arts, cultural studies, and social studies.
In this book here, the most important idea that Schenck referenced was the idea that learning through the hands-on experience approach teaches cognitive abilities instead of subject-based learning. It will ultimately create a better learning experience. Schenck's main points taught us that learning minute details around a subject often does not aid in the practical application of the subject. The Learning Commons is a place where students can interact and learn from one another, promoting cognitive abilities. Yet at the same time, it is deficit in teaching real-life scenarios that a student could benefit from once they graduate. What a student needs is the experience for the job that they want, and the Learning Commons is not promoting this. To reiterate our 5 main points on this case study, let's begin with the first one, social cohesion. It is important to learning so that a class succeeds together. The second point on our case study is planning and experience. Planning curriculum and awareness of the effect of tutor experience are necessary to this teaching environment. Okay, let's go over our third point, goal-based learning. Goal-based learning is essential to succeed in academics. The fourth point is the opportunity to succeed. Every student should have the opportunity and the resources needed to succeed in every class. The Learning Commons will do this. The last point is cognitive learning. Cognitive learning is needed for a holistic approach to learning the experience through a real-life scenario.
We have found that the Learning Commons makes basic use of these 5 pedagogies with some restrictions regarding access to their services. Some of these restrictions can be amended by our following suggestions. Troubleshooting for busy students can be helped with extended hours available at the tutoring center, such as night and weekend availability. Second, to increase our tutors' outreach towards students before tutoring commences, the tutoring center should hold a seminar in which to introduce different teaching and learning styles that can be implemented while aiding students. The most problematic issue for the Learning Commons is that many students do not make use of it. This can easily be righted by more advertisement of the resources available and by the advisement office suggesting its use in student semester goals. This tutoring service provides resources for high-risk courses like math and sciences. However, this excludes many subjects that are required for liberal education credit, such as social studies, fine arts, cultural studies, and engineering. In result, this excludes many students who struggle in their required courses. An amendment should be made that consistently requires offering of these courses of study. The last revision we suggest is to offer online interactive scenarios for students to practice and learn cognitive skills similar to their field experience. If these suggestions are implemented, the Learning Commons would be a perfect example of our 5 pedagogies. As it is, we strongly recommend the use of the Learning Commons for our students, as it is a valuable resource that is available for free to all students.
Thanks for watching. Brought to you by Bailey Seidel and Tasha Scoville.
Thanks!
Thanks for watching. Bye.